Everybody, welcome to roundtable number 13. We've actually made it to the teens. I can't believe it. I'm actually super stoked for this one. So, I've got a crazy bunch with me today that's going to be joining in and out. Uh, no, you did not. You did not hear any of that. First up with me, I have AJ. Everybody
Hello.
just say, yeah, everybody just give a little hello, I guess, want to introduce, yeah. So I got AJ, I got Broken.
Go fuck yourself.
Beautiful. I got GodFlow.
Hi, I'm no longer lucky.
Oh, yeah, I remember the bad shards. I've been not getting much either from the pumpkins.
I am. I got Zombie Kane last night. Did one pull, got 350 shards to finish him off.
Oh, what a surprise. How'd you pull the character?
Nicely done. So Cable's going to be joining us in and out. Can't really do much right this second. But he'll be joining us a little bit later and chiming in here and there. And I've got Sam.
Hello.
And we've got Envy joining.
First time caller.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Envy, can we test your audio a little bit? You're coming in as a straight robot, my friend.
Yeah, I was wondering if I need the sound check.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better than before.
Should I reintroduce myself?
Yeah, please feel free.
Long time listener, first time caller. I go by the name of Natalie in-game because my daughter forced me to watch the commercial 90 times 3.5 years ago.
I'm liking that story. That's pretty nuts. Okay. Oh man. Well, all right. We've got a great crew with us today. So let's start out. Everybody's talking about tamales. So that seems to be the first topic that we're going to talk about for some reason. Who's got the floor? Feel free.
Can't be me. Can't be me because I don't know what the fuck they are.
How do you not know what tamales are?
Because I don't.
Well, feel free to
Do
explain.
they not have them across the pond?
I'm not a massive Mexican food man.
We know what a lot of the different foods and stuff are from, across the pond from us. I guess we just figured you guys would have the same info.
I probably. To be fair, I probably should know, but I don't.
They're yummy.
Oh, good. Right, I'll look them up. I might cook them for girlfriend tomorrow. We've got no kids.
Anybody want to help Sam out with what the tamales are?
Yeah, I can help him out because I actually use the Discord bot over in the Nerds Lab server, and this is what it says a tamale is. A tamale is a female that
Nope. I'm reading this, and that's definitely not something that you're going to be able to say on this. We're gonna stop that one right there.
It was the last time we had food talk on the podcast.
I thought he was talking about food. Apparently, I was wrong. So, Sam, kudos to you. Apparently, I have no idea what a tamale is either.
Oh my goodness.
I like this stew tamale.
The bot's never wrong.
I'm looking on the nerds chat now, and I like that kind of tamale.
Oh god. Alright. So, oh goodness. This has just gone off the rails if there were any rails to begin with. That was just So let's talk about the current monthly. Where's everybody at with Jeff? Where's everybody got zombie HHH shards? What are your plans for the rest of the month with Jeff and HHH? As in, are you planning on getting him or not? And same as last podcast, who are you planning for next month's talent up if you're going to do it.
I'll start off. My Jeff Hardy is at 4 silver. He'll go to 4 gold. I'm at 1448 on Triple H shards, so I'm on pace to get him. I plan on keeping that streak alive. And as far as I'm undecided on who's actually going to get the nod for next month, but I think MOTU, Triple H, and Earthquake, and then some other moves that I need to make for lower guys. I mean, MOTU Taker.
Oh, Taker. That's
Yeah.
going to be a crazy one for your technicians.
Well,
gonna
I
be
kind of
awesome.
needed one. So,
Yeah, I'm assuming. I remember you told me you didn't have like Kofi and all the super top tier technicians.
no. Bruno was the best I had, and he's ready to go. I just can't bring myself to take him 5-star. He just isn't there for me.
I getcha. He's good. He gets the job done. He fills that Legends requirement, but like, not a super fan at the end of the day.
Yeah, I probably won't use him unless there's a very specific requirement, and he's the only one who fits it.
Yeah, makes sense. I can dig that. But yeah, props on the Taker, and I'm trying to do the same with Earthquake also actually for next month too. It's a cool one. Broken?
Yeah, so my Jeff Hardy, I just brought him 4-star bronze, and that's the end of the road for him. I think I'm doing fairly well on shards. I'm closing in on, I think it's 1,700 shards already. So between what's left of events, I honestly can't even say I feel like I need to do any coin or TP events anymore, but I guess time will tell. I was lucky enough I got Zombie Taker on a pull from the web portal. I bought the 100 pulls for $100, and I pulled him on the first 40 pull. He was the only thing I needed in there, so one zombie checked off. I got Zombie Roman off of a $20 pull, and I spent a little bit more than I wanted to on John Cena, but got him too. Daniel Bryan. Fuck that guy. Fuck the guy who got in third to grab him off the leaderboard. Well, I'll let Bob explain that fucking scenario.
That's
But,
another story.
Yeah. But so I'm sitting at 13-16 on his shard, so I'll probably get him last week, hopefully, when they decide that their zombies really aren't really that good this year. Zombie Oscar I might get, and Zombie Black I'm not even chasing, because I need something to chase in March. And like I said, Zombie Triple H I'm pretty well off to get, a lot better than a lot of other people are right now. I got, as Bob says, lucky in the pumpkins. I think I got unlucky because now I'm hurting for shirts. So it's a give and take thing. I'd rather finish at exactly 2,000 shards on the last day and have all the prize wall coins because I am resource drained. Which means no Trish Stratus for me.
All right, for me, I have less Triple H shards than everyone because pumpkins suck. Even though I've done everything I could possibly do, everybody still somehow has more than me, and pumpkins suck. Hopefully they go away forever and die and never come back and burn in the pit of hell. Pumpkins suck. That's where I'll go with that. Somehow I'll still end up getting Z Triple H because that's what I do.
In all fairness, what if we swapped out the pumpkins next year for something else? Or not next year, next month, because you know just as well as I do they go on a 3-month cycle if it's the exact same event.
As long I can't do the chase shards are always kind of like the thing for the event. I have no issue with the people that ran the couple people that pulled them out of the. They get the character, that's fine. But
Sure, yeah.
when the shard basis is all random, there's like no basis to go off. There is literally just shards everywhere, every number, and I have literally done everything I can. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, why am I below everyone? Everybody's like, I'm pulling 50s.
How many you at?
I'd have to look 13 something somewhere.
Well, you're better off than most because in order to get them, you have to average 400 a week. So as long as you're above that 400 a week, you are doing good.
Well, with that average, I'm also very scared because I believe in the SummerSlam, which was a 5-week. I believe one of the weeks they pretty much just took the shards off. Like, there was barely anything.
Really?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's somebody kind of asked me.
The reason that
again.
Walter was as hard as Walter was until the end, obviously, is because they actually had 4 events that they had canceled. And all those events were supposed to have Walter shards. So at the end, they just decided to put them up for prize wall coins.
Yeah, the SummerSlam, I think that was HBK.
No, that was just a hard month because you needed the specific required superstars for all the side nodes. This one, you can use anybody. So
yeah, and it was also a 5-week. It was a 5-weeker, and I remember the 1 week there wasn't shards in Blitz. There were shards in nothing. So that's what's kind of wary as we're preaching it. Hey, get 400 a week. I'm sitting here like, I'd rather have 5 because I don't trust you. With that, but that's how I feel in Triple H. I just really hope Pumpkins die and never come back. As for Jeff, my Jeff is 4-star gold. I think he's pretty awesome. That bleed stack setup stacks incredibly quick. It's pretty much almost every turn. It's almost kind of like Acro Eddie. You just rerun the purples and just keep spamming it. He has green and purple goes back. Another cool thing is he even has another viable setup with the dual blue moves. They're both 8 MP and they do the exact same thing except one's random and one takes over another gem. It's kind of like Killian Dane's moveset. But they spam the same color. I don't even remember the color. Maybe it's green. But you can literally just lay the board immediately and just keep spamming on repeat that setup as well. Which is pretty cool. I think he's definitely, even though I know we had the Dune scenario, I think he's one of the better ones that we've had for free. No, he doesn't have the Carmella itch that she has and takes care of, but I definitely think he's accurate, available. I'm ready for Zombie Month to be over. I can't seem to get anything, and that includes I wake up one morning and everybody's like, hey, there's these zombie Seth bags, which I don't have. I think he's the only one I'm missing out of the originals. And everybody's like, we're pulling on 20, we're pulling on 2 bags, nothing. Everybody. All right, so I buy 3 bags, nothing. Fuck this, I'm done with this. Go around, and then everybody again. We're hitting. I buy the last 2 bags, and again, nothing. And that was pretty defeating. I'm out of luck completely. I can't seem to hit anything. I got zRoman the easy way, as I say, because I got lucky on the shards there. So, I mean, it's a consolation. I got something this month, but this month has been absolutely terrible.
In all fairness, Zombie Roman has been the best so far this month.
He might be the best zombie that's came out, period. But so that's what it's with a grain of salt. I complain, but I mean, it's definitely been the only bright spot I've had, but yes, it is the bright spot to have if you're only going to have one.
Oh yeah, Sam? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
That was my buzzer and my time's up.
My Jeff is still only level 100. He's 3-star gold with only 1 solid star. He will go 4S, but I still need 250 tokens to get him there. But he's coming up. He'll go 4S. I don't know how far I'll take him. It depends how I'm doing with Triple H shards. I'm missing 5 pumpkins off side nodes, and I haven't done me last zombie tour yet, which I'll get 50 from with my amazingly bad zombie Sasha can manage to get them because she's terrible. which is 4SB maxed. I might have to take a 4SS to get them 50 shards if needed, so I'm hanging fire with that at the moment. As for, I'm on 1398, and I'll probably get another 50 shards, so I'll be on the same as Ajmad, 1448 probably. So if it's either I'm missing 5 pumpkins, I'm doing pretty well. As for the talent up, next month's talent up, I am looking to take our favourite Bob, Eddie 4SG,
Ooh,
Trick Eddie,
I like the sound of that.
Jumper 4SG,
Okay.
and I need a bit of luck. I need 2 belts. I want to take Vader 5S.
Are you gonna take Vader to 5? That's because you have his gear, right?
Yeah.
I remember that you got that gear. That's
And
not
I'm
so
also going
bad.
to take. I'm also going to take. Definitely going to take Bailey 4SG as well.
Yeah, Bailey's one that I really have to work on. I said that last time, and I still haven't worked on her since then, and I feel so stupid for not making that move. She's so good.
Yeah, she definitely needs to. She needs to go to 4SG.
She needs to just go to 5-star. She's just so good.
Uh,
She's just literally so good.
I mean, she was a free character. I mean, I'm surprised
so-
everybody doesn't have her at 4SG.
I was 4 tokens away that month. That's the only thing that stopped me. That's the one thing that killed me. It stopped me from getting her up, and I was like, well, if I don't have the tokens, I'm not going to take her. And stopped me from finishing the solo that month and getting like all that, getting Sasha and all that stuff. Like,
Some of us weren't playing that month,
it was rough.
so I missed that, and I missed the legit boss plate.
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't got the boss for it.
I need
But
like
yeah.
12 more of those boss plates. That boss plate is awesome.
12. Only 12.
Only.
Yeah,
I'll take
Oh.
6.
I would take 6, but I need 12.
I'm never going to have Kane or Z Kane, and he'll use at least 12 of them, so I can lower my number a little bit.
I'm very happy with
Well,
my one.
actually, I got my first 100 ZK shards of the week.
Yes, you did. You pulled 100 Z-Cane shards. Cable, are you
Monster.
there? I see your little things lighting up. It doesn't look like it. Alright, no worries. Envy.
Yeah, he picked up a tamale.
Envy, lay it on me. Talk to me
I got my
about...
Sleep Apollo Jeff at 3-star gold, and clearly I'm trash because I only got 1,313 AAA shards. So thought I was doing good, but clearly that's no good. And
I'm
at the time,
actually
nothing-
still technically lower than you, my friend, so don't sweat it. We'll get him.
I'm going all in for him. So if I don't get him this month, I'm giving up on these month longs, just focusing on my good guys.
It's not a bad idea.
But in the talent up, I'm probably going with Fandango to 5-star and Earthquake or Carmelo to 5-star.
I like all of those moves. I like every single one of those moves. Like equally, if not any one more than the other. Like definitely, just all great moves. Any plans with zJHH for the rest of the month?
I'm gonna try to take them 4-star gold, but the journey seems to be getting bleaker with these tokens every week.
Yeah, they're not the greatest, to say the least. But all right, yeah. I'm trying to keep mine at 4-star bronze, personally. That's I like the card. I like where he's at, but realistically, I don't know if I'm ever gonna take this card up to 5-star, right? Like 4-star gold's probably a good spot for him to land. He's very efficient so far at 4-star bronze. I haven't had a single issue taking down anybody in his daily tours with 4-star bronze so far. He's very effective. And I just, since I don't see myself taking him to 5-star, I don't really want to continue wasting the TP when I could be using it on people that I'm going to prepare for a talent up. So I'm gonna keep him at 4-star bronze. He's gonna stay there for a while. My zombie Triple H shards right now are at 1293. The only thing that I haven't done so far is the Champions Club tour. So if I need to sub to a character at the end in order to secure the month-long character, then sure, I'll have to do it, and it is what it is. But I'd rather not have to obviously spend on the month-long, as it really shouldn't be a necessity. That's where I'm at with Jeff. That's where I'm at with Triple H. I'm still planning on getting Triple H on the month. Plans on the rest of the month for the talent up. I'm planning on taking up Sako to 5-star. I've finished out all of his TP at 4-star gold. I think it was yesterday or today. No, yesterday or 2 days ago. Sorry. It was a lot of TP, but he's ready to go other than just coin. So I'm waiting on the next coin Evo, and he will be 4 gold max, and he has all the tokens ready to just click that button to go 5-star. It's gonna be great. And secondary, I'm thinking to take up Earthquake, because all he's missing is the TP in both of his green moves. But the issue is, it's a lot of green TP. It's just a shitload of green TP. And that's partially why I'm just stopping on Jeff right now, because I don't want to keep on dumping green TP into him that could be going into Earthquake. Like, it should just go into Earthquake, and if it's not going into Earthquake, like you were talking about, Sam, it's going to go into Eddie, because Eddie also uses 2 green moves. So, for people that I'm going to be taking 4 gold and 5 bronze inevitably, I'd rather be spending the hundreds and hundreds of green TP into them instead of into the free character that I'm never really going to move past the end of the bar.
Plus, in fairness, granted he's the best Jeff Hardy, but how often are they really going to use Jeff Hardy as a requirement going forward?
I don't know, but I mean, yeah, it's a good point. But honestly, I really think this one punches up so well. I don't really think it's that much of an issue.
I actually,
if Jeff didn't need purple, Eddie would have been going from 4SS to 5S. I've got all tokens.
Jeff needs all 3 colors of TP that Eddie needs. It's green, purple, and blue.
If it weren't for Jeff, Eddie would be going from 4SS to 5S.
Exactly, but now he's going to 4-star gold instead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I actually lucked out because Jeff uses all the colors that nobody I'm using uses. I've been working through HBK and zRoman. Everybody is yellow and black. I actually took up 3 of Jeff's 4-star gold moves. I believe the bleed. All of his moves get an extra bump at 4-star gold. And I've just had fun with them. So, I mean, I didn't have a problem spending the extra.
It's
he'll start being the new Kane next month.
Yeah, he'll be a good like a good secondary Jeff, like is I'm assuming what you're saying, right?
I'm just saying they're going to start requiring him every month for the next 3 months. A Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, he punches up so well. I don't see an issue with it. I don't know. I get that he's better at gold, which obviously hands down, all of his moves get better. But he's just already so good at bronze, like I don't really even see an issue. And these are medaled up opponents already. And you're taking out like 4-star silvers, and you're like taking them out with 95% health. It's a joke almost.
That damn bleed.
You could stack it 5 times, 6 times on people.
Yep.
It's a joke because of how long it lasts. And when you stack it that many times, and when you get them in a pin, and if they don't kick out on the first kick out, it chunks health. Like it consistently chunks health. Exactly. They don't care about your straps and medals. Yeah, the only one that cares is the fucking anti-bleed strap, to be fair. But that's only for NWO currently. But alright. Anybody else on Jeff, Zombie Triple H? Plans for talent up, anything like that they didn't get off their chest that they want to?
I need to get Striker Seth up even
As a-
higher.
As a trainer, yeah.
Yeah, for more bleed.
That new bleed is gonna be brutal. That 8% into 16%.
Sokka is absolutely ridiculous, and any more bleed.
It's gonna just make him consistently more brutal, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time using Sokka I've got past turn 2.
Yeah, 5-star Sako, right? That's what it
Yep.
is. Mm-hmm. I want to get myself a nice 5-star Sako this next month. That's the plans. But,
Who is this Sako you speak of?
yeah, that's always the killer, right? So
I say that. Demon just took his 5-star 2 nights ago.
So let's talk other zombies, because everybody knows Zombies Month is usually always about getting the zombies, like Broken was talking about.
Getting them. You mean like the guy that gets all of them, even though he never has anything to do on the weekend? So he's like, you know what? Let's get them the only way we can.
So let's talk about getting zombies.
All right. Well, Bob's got this one, guys. It's time to take a break.
So far, previous ones, have you guys actually picked up any zombies that you were trying to chase from previous years? Anything like that? Is there anyone that you're still like trying to chase throughout the month? Because we all know that the 5th week is most likely going to be something where you get a lot of shards of the zombies of some sort of way or another. Maybe prize wall shirts, who knows? But
Well, I might as well kick this one off because mine will be pretty short and sweet. My zombies absolutely suck. I'm nowhere near getting any of them. I've got 70 rock shards. I've got, as pre-mentioned, 100 cane shards. I have got 275 taker shards. I have got, where's that other one? Zombie Seth. I have got 231 shards. And there was other ones. Okay, done him. Daniel Bryan, rubbish event for me because of my previous rubbish zombies. I got 393 of him. Who else is there? What's other zombies? I think, is that it? Is there any more?
I mean, there's Kevin Owens, there's AJ, there's Brock,
Oh, Kevin.
there's
I've
Rock.
got Kevin Owens. I've got 4 SP. And that's what Zombie Sasha's 4 SP.
Zombie Rock.
Austin's. No, I've only got 70 shards of him. 70 shards of him. I've got Austin 4 SG. Finn Balor's only 3 SG.
So are you planning on chasing any more of these zombies at all throughout the month?
Looking at these events, I mean, you need the zombies to get the zombies, and I ain't got the zombies, so I'm just falling further and further and further behind.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless
it's been
unless-
proven all you needed that last feud was to stay up all night for hours. Well, Bob will get into that.
You know, I'm just going backwards and backwards. You need the zombies to get the zombies, and I ain't got the zombies, so unless I hit something miraculous, I'm just falling further and further back.
Yeah, it's a rough
I
one.
mean, the Daniel Bryan event was just nothing for me. I couldn't even get to silver. Couldn't even get to silver star with the roster I've got. Couldn't get anywhere near it.
Yeah, there's some brutal requirements when you don't have the zombies. That's honestly what it comes down to.
Of course,
That's
Zed Zeno.
what these months always come down to.
Did I say? Oh, Zed Cena. I've got 311. He's about my best chance.
Yeah, there's they also had the what was it? The returns, the Zombie Cena returns event and all that stuff for anyone
Yeah.
that's going to chase those shards. So they had those.
I'm sitting
And there
on
were no
41.
shards in the taker one, though.
Nope. There weren't many. We'll talk
I've got-
about those in a bit.
So that's basically why I'm with zombies. I ended up getting 421 so far of Asuka. So zombies is a bit of a if Flo thinks he's having a bad time, you know what I mean? He's got Z Rome and I've got no fucker. I've got the basic 2018 zombies and Finn Balor.
And Balor. All the
That
others
was
are
free.
pre-walled, baby.
That's
That's how they work them. AJ, you want to lay it on me? Talk to me about zombies. Who you got so far this month? You talked about zCane, I think, already.
Well, as of last night, I have all previous year's zombies except for Zombie Taker. I need 50 shards to finish him off, and then I've gotten Jeff for this month, or for this year's. I haven't landed any of them for the new ones. I'm sitting at 616 for Asuka so far, though. And I should land Zombie Triple H without any trouble.
Oh, I should get him released, yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to be hopefully a good one for the faction to get. Zombie Asuka is this one.
Fingers crossed. We'll see how it pans out, though.
Do you have any other plans to chase any other zombies that you're close to? Like if they do any more of those returns events, or at the end of the month if they have that whole event where they have prize wall shirts for shards of zombies? Are you close to anybody?
Taker is the only one I'm close to. Everybody else, I'm around 600 shards so far for the new ones.
Gotcha.
So not really close on those, but if they do a pack that has all of the zombies in them, I may take a try or two at it.
Gotcha.
I personally love the zombies.
Yeah, same here. Definitely. Flo?
I'm learning to hate the zombies. Passionately, everything about the zombies.
You're hating the pumpkins.
I came, yeah, I hate the pumpkins too, more than the zombies, believe me. I came into the month, and what I really wanted to get was zCane. Needed the trainer ability, needed him as a person. I really wanted to end up getting him. He's eluded me. I'm still like 500 shards away. How, I don't know, because
500
he's the only. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
wow.
Even that was last spring outbreak that had me such in a down mood too, because I needed all the 120 bags or whatever they were. They were all people I already had. I think I put up one Taker. I need 50 shards for Taker, which we'll see if those show up here in the last week. Seth, I told you what I tried for that. That was a big flunking fail. Again, I did pull Roman, which kind of eased the Kane feel a little bit. I mean, I guess if you're going to have a replacement showboat, that's the one to get. Daniel Bryan, I could really not care if I ever have. I mean, it's a nice trainer ability, but he kind of sucks. zAsuka's kind of in the same boat. I'm not really needing a striker woman. I have Ronda. I have zPage, so I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
We'll see what the last zombie of the month brings. Probably won't be actively chasing, but if I can get him the way I got Z Roman, I'll take it. That's pretty much it for me regarding the zombies. We don't talk about Trish. She doesn't exist.
I also had very poor luck on that event as well. Not close to her.
Oh, yeah,
I think
go
I'm
back
still
to
like
my
300,
zombie.
400 shards out still from her. So
Sorry, Bob. Going back to my zombies, I'm still missing my 30 shards for Paige.
oh, you're still missing your 30 shards for zPage. You never
Yeah,
landed
can't
those.
get.
We gotta get you those shards, man. Hopefully those are gonna be up in the week 5.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping you can land them, because I know you don't even have the card at all, so that'll get you the full card, not just a fuse up.
No, I've got the card.
Oh, you're being a bitch then, not taking her up.
Yeah, I've got a 2 assist. I got a 1 SG from that event.
Oh, you got her 1 star. Where'd you take her to?
I've only got to 2 SS and I stopped.
You got her
I got a full.
to 2 star and you fucking stop. Are you serious?
Yeah, I got Ronda. I got Ronda. I pulled Ronda at 3S, but I started working Ronda. Ronda's far as cheap.
You're a lazy ass motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I thought you didn't even have the card this whole time. You lazy ass motherfucker. Oh my god. Yeah,
I think we had this fight with him a long time ago. We looked at his roster and we're like, what is she doing? Why is she there? I'm gonna get those shards. It's gonna happen.
Oh my god. Oh, you.
You know, you could take her all the way to 4 bronze.
Like
and then
your friend
hold
Two
out for
Bob
the
did.
shards.
Literally like your friend Two Bob did from 2-star silver, right where you're at, took her to fucking 4-star bronze and stopped. Got her in the bag at 2-star silver. And I was like, oh, this is the female zombie Austin, and she's a striker, so she's gonna hit harder. I'm gonna take her to 4 bronze and stop until I get the fucking shards to take her up, because not only is it a fuse up which saves tokens, it's 2 full stars on a striker and it's a female, so it's gonna do a shit ton more damage. And that's what happened. Broken, talk to me. Zombies, you already talked about Taker and whatnot. Do you have any plans for the rest?
No, like I said, if there's a easy way out to get the remaining Bryan shards, I'll take it. zAsuka might be attainable through the faction event. Hoping. Remember, it's just next week's, and be honest with you, I don't know if I have it in me to spend much more on this game after the zAsuka event. To spend 300 and something in one night and get a 2-star gold as your best pull. Like, I understand that pulls suck and people shouldn't do them or whatever, but it's taken a lot out of me, and I think I'm to the point where I'm just done with it. So unless there's a attainable way to get them, I will have something to chase come March, and maybe by then I'll change my mind, but I doubt it. Plus I have the Striker Black. He's really not as bad as people think he is. I have Tech Black. As long as I metal him up and use Honky Tonk Man and fucking Slick Rick on him, he kind of holds his own nowadays. But to have to go for another zombie when they won't use zombies as specific requirements, so it'll just be the any taker, any cane requirements that I'm fulfilling sort of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. And if you already have the rare one and the technician one, there's no real need. I get you.
Yeah. So, like I said, I pretty much have all that covered. He would have to actually be like a game changer, which it's not looking like he's gonna be. So, hopefully, Scopely's learning to just take as much money as they can the first 4 weeks, and then make them attainable the 5th week. I don't know, a girl can dream. So, would have Daniel Bryan, but I'll let you get into that.
Yeah, I will. Before I do, Envy, any comments on any of the other zombies that you're close to, that you're chasing, if you're planning on chasing any of them, if they come out with offers for prize wall shirts, anybody that you got this month that you were looking for, anything like that?
Well, I started the month with a cool pull of a 1-star Jeff Hardy. And since then, but I did rejuvenate my zombie Naka and my zombie Charlotte, so I blew the dust off of them, and now they're actually decent in my mind. But other than that, nothing else going on for me.
Not getting close to anybody on the shards or nothing like that. Just dusting off some old zombies and chalking them up to the scoreboards.
I'm 180 away from Zombie Taker. I think I started the month like 240 away, so 60 closer. That's something. I
Okay.
guess.
I mean, it is. The thing is, they had that event where they gave everybody about 500 shards of Zombie Taker, so they knew if they gave anybody close to 100 or 200 shards, that some people that already spent on that event would be getting him, and they don't want to give him way too much. So I know that they're being extremely stingy with him and his shards. But any bit closer that you can get on that guy, even if it sounds really stupid, but even if it's 10, 15, 25, whatever it is, that's going to be a big help.
Yeah, I'm taking it one shard at a time, like I'm taking NWO Macho one shard at a time.
Oh yeah, that one's a true one shard at a time. That
Not
one
for
they've
everyone.
really paywalled. I wish I could give shards out, man. So stupid. The dupe magnet's so real. But I will go into my zombie month, which will garner me a shitload of heat, but I'm fine with it. So I've had every zombie going into this month, so I had no need to chase prior zombies from prior months, and was hoping in the beginning that it was going to make a difference in this month, and for a couple of events it has proven that it has. So ended up spending, got the Z Roman card, so that one was a lot more money than I wanted it to be, but ended up getting them through shard recruitment. Pulled like 300 shards on one of the pulls, so got really lucky on that, but ended up getting him that way. zBryan was a feud event, which, as has been alluded to previously in the podcast, the top 3 players in the feud leaderboards earned a 4-star gold, silver, and bronze zBryan without having to go and spend for him and whatnot. So, as most people know, Broken and I are in the same faction, and we talked about potentially going for the card. We had another faction mate who was going for the card to try and go for the top feuding spots because we had already been getting our feuds on, and Broken was actually ahead of me in the sense of he hadn't done his tours, which still had like another 1.2 or 1.8 million points, something like that in them. But he was only like 800 or 900,000 points behind me on the leaderboards in feud. And we were continuing on, like, we were going, and he was actually gaining points, so I knew for a fact he was ahead of me. But Broken ended up deciding to sleep. And I was like, well, if he's going to sleep, I'm going to keep on feuding. And that's what it was. And I stayed up all night, feuding, just going hard. Had Earthquake turn 1 at 4-star gold, max with the 2 yellow moves and all that, good stuff. Convinced me I absolutely need to take him to 5-star bronze, because if there's ever another feud like that, I want to truly turn 1 everything instead of just some things. But it was pretty fun. It was pretty enjoyable. It was the old school feud. It was the put one card, load them up, and every time that you get a win, you got points. So it didn't matter if you were scoring for feud score, you just loaded up one card, and you just go straight forward, just knocking everybody out. Take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out. And it was great. It was a whole lot of fun to be able to feud the old school way, to say the least. Ended up getting 3rd in the event and landed zBryan. So that was that. And zAsuka, I ended up using the Tapjoy cash that I got and was saving up for the first week event of this month, because we ended up getting it without having to spend a whole lot of cash, because we did everything else in the event that it actually allowed us to score points with, and did a pull.
You suck.
And thank you, appreciate that. And I appreciate you actually hopping into the voice just to say that as your first thing after almost 50 minutes of a recording. But anyway, I got lucky and pulled the 3-star silver zAsuka in the loot pool. So I've gotten every zombie so far this month, other than zombie Triple H and the zombie that's coming out next week. So 2 more to go, and that'll be this year's zombies completed. So
I hope you don't get them.
yeah, I know. I know.
In all fairness, you didn't mention that it was basically going to come down to, with Daniel Bryan, it was an either one of us were gonna get it.
Yeah,
There
because
was
first
no
and
way
second,
both of us. Yeah.
first and second were secured in their score, and there was no way that Broken and I were both going to end up as top 3, because first and second were they were solidified in where they were at. So it came down to one.
I mean,
of us
if you
was gonna
truly
be-
cared about each other, you could have tied it.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah, but you know how that works. It would have been like,
Whoever gets there first.
yeah. I just don't even think that has anything to do with it. I think it's just RNG of who's higher on the leaderboard at the time.
Maybe.
Because there's been times where I'd max out like everything you could max out, and then other people would get the same point value and it would kick me lower. And there was other times where they'd get the same point value and still be under me. It's just weird as shit.
For me, it changes every time I look at it.
It's weird. But yeah, having all the zombies obviously made the zBryan event doable, and like Broken said, it was an either or situation. So he decided to toss it up to me, went to sleep, and I slam dunked it and got third. So,
What'd you put in his drink?
nothing. He was drinking. That was the whole thing. He was drinking and I wasn't.
You
But,
kind of have to feud. I thought that was the go juice.
For some people, it is. But yeah, that was the zBryan event. The zAsuka event, as everybody knows, is the Showdown event coming up. That's pretty much a very different iteration than most Showdown events.
Are you sure it's a showdown event? Because
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
still
say
like
it's,
sitting here like, what do I do with these coins? Like,
It's,
what
I
the-
was gonna say it's you spend 3.8 million coins, 3.75, and you get 125 bags from the store. Your 100 faction mates do it as well. You open up a bunch of faction points and shards of zAsuka and Dane to pursue in the solo, and outside of that, you do the tours. And everybody needs to pretty much have Nikki and Brie Bella, mainly Brie Bella, for the Hell Mode side node for 10,000 faction points.
Oop, I ain't got that.
And you also need a striker female to clear the hard side node as well, if you don't have VIP 11. So it's a rough event, to say the least, for everybody to try and score their points easily. It's one where it comes down to you have to have the cards. And then the showdown aspect comes in, and part of it where the showdown counts for 2.5 million points of you need to have specific rare zombies scattered throughout your faction and have those people win showdown matches with those zombies in order to gain points for the event. So it's going to be a rough one for everybody to try and get that zAsuka, but it's a potential.
I suppose I'm good for 500 Sasha matches. That's about all I can do.
I mean, hey man,
Just leave them to,
if you're putting up
just
Sasha
leave them to me.
matches, it's going to help the faction out.
Did he just
Just leave them to
volunteer?
me.
That sounded like a volunteer to me.
Just leave them to me. I'll do such Sasha.
500 Sasha. Oh gosh. I don't know, man. That's a little too many, but you can get as close as you want, my friend. That's
If you got
totally
5-star Socko, you're good to go. You can tag him with whoever the hell you want. You're winning every match anyway.
I use HP. I use HP care. HP care's pretty quick.
Yeah, he doesn't sound too bad either, to be honest. But
The 500 matches with the girls is, I mean, pretty much everybody should have them. At least Sasha, that's 100 people. It's 5 matches per, and then that bonus is done.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, my
everybody-
only gripe is that instead of per person, which I mean, there's good and bad with this, is that it's faction total, which means those who have can do and can't, and you can get more points. But the scoreboard's always like very. It doesn't tell the truth of who did what. It was who did what first.
Right. I'm not a fan of the first come first serve on points.
I'm
in a
not a
faction
huge
that-
fan either. I'm really not.
I mean, I'm also not saying though that I want 100 people that don't have Z Taker to have to do Z Taker matches.
Right.
So I'm not saying change it because I know people like to change things, but I do find it absolutely stupid, idiocracy, whatever other magical dictionary words I can come up with, that their answer to getting around their showdown mechanic woes they've been having is just to take the showdown out and make it not count. Pretty much. Because it's still very confusing to me that showdown coins don't have anything this weekend. Like, they're just
Well,
there.
that's just because you notice how there's showdown coins in the one event. I think it's a solo event.
The solo is giving you... Yeah, I was thinking of that last night. I said, now watch something pop up today.
Because every time we've bitched to Scopely that it's impossible to max these things and this, that, and the other, one thing we've always brought up was people want the showdown coins and the milestones to try to help get them there. So them, being the infinite wisdom they are, just thought we wanted showdown coins.
Yeah, they just want the coins.
So they were like, oh, look, we're giving you what you want. And then we sat there arguing with them like, nobody gives a shit about these showdown coins. We want the points for the coins. But
Yeah, because
they
that's
can't
what
seem to get that.
that's what was amazing to me. And again, that's the good and bad aspect of it as well. Because the last two showdowns have been a finger snap for me, where other people have been like, "This is," and that's where I went on my big preaching riot about the mistake is in the mechanics, not the new format, because the new format's actually really good, but the mechanics really suck.
Well, that's what we're trying to explain to them, that everything would be fine if I didn't go into a match and get hit 6 times before I left
Before you can
one
finish that
match.
one. Mm-hmm.
And then you have other people who play 400 matches and never get touched, yet they have identical defense to mine. So it's like, come on, something's got to give.
Yeah, I've even heard of people that they literally got done, hit their max, shut it off, and never got attacked the rest of the night.
There was a couple guys in our group, they showed us pictures, attacked 6 times the entire showdown. The entire thing.
We had one didn't get attacked at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's absolutely ludicrous when I'm sitting there and I can't make it from 800 to 900.
I actually just came up with a theory of what that might be, and it comes back to me doing a bunch of online video games and other things. Is
Sure,
that
it's
if,
matchmaking from the previous week.
well, what if? I mean, there's all the rumors of that when you go on, you're with a server, you're with certain people, this, that, and that. But what if you would close your net? If you have a closed net or a limited net, because people that used to do that back in the Xbox Live days, they could only play with certain people.
I have a limited net type, and I'm telling you right now, that's not.
You got hit like crazy.
Oh yeah, I got hit like a motherfucker.
That's just one of my theories in there. I'm gonna have 100 people breaking their net this event now. Like, can I not get attacked?
I mean, hey, the more test subjects, the better.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I experienced because I have
Mhm.
a closed net type too.
Okay.
So
I was attacked so much that I played exclusively off of my revenge list. I didn't do any brand new attacks and couldn't keep up with my revenge list. I was always at the bottom. And I
Ben,
never, 860 was the highest I got, and I played for all but 2 hours of day one.
Ben was talking about he's on an open net and he only got hit 6 times total.
And I could vouch for AJ being attacked because I saw her out there and I wanted to smoke, and I couldn't even attack her. They said she was already attacked.
I think they presented my defense to everybody in the game all at once.
It
Because
must-
I mean,
Absolutely.
three within a minute was the minimum I was being attacked, and a lot of times it was 5. And my defense was a mix of wins and losses, but I could only do one match in that time, and there's zero way to keep up or make any progress.
when I was over the 1,000 or whatever it was, I only seen 4 teams. There was Team Socko with whoever the hell people decided to pair him with. There was the Z-Kane Z-Rock was very popular. The Hogan and T, and then the really dumb people that put Kofi as their first person in defense. But I did not see another character. I might have seen some Z Austins mixed in with those selections, but I did not see another character above 1,000 other than the ones I just named.
The only team I did not attack was DIY. And there was only one that hit me. And I didn't lose a single offensive match the entire time.
There was a
I didn't care
DIY
who
that
it
hit me
was.
too, and he was in my faction.
I won't hit Socko. Anybody using
I was
Socko can
attacked.
go fuck themselves.
I
The
was
only way
attacked a
around it is
lot
the
by people in my faction.
The only way around
And
Socko
I
is
saw you all the time. I dragged by and attacked you. You're on my screen all the time.
That's truly
Why
the
did bother
only,
attacking you?
truly the only way around Socko is that anti-bleed belt, and that's for NWO only.
I beat when I faced Socko, I beat him every time, but he just takes too much HP off you.
That's the issue.
Yep, that's his thing. He's gonna suck you dry every time.
You don't want to
Um,
willingly go up against that, you know? It's
yeah.
like, there's no point. There's
Yeah,
no
your only
incentive.
hope is that he gets he pins you on his first turn. Well, that's if you're using Socko as well. Socko versus Socko, your hope is usually you're not gonna pin him turn 1, but your hope is that he doesn't get his bleed off. Hopefully that he gets a cascade and he'll pin you. And then you'll get to finish him off turn 2.
I beat every Socko that hit me.
It's
I
not that
know
it's
it was-
impossible, it's
yeah.
just that if he gets his shit off, it hurts like a bitch.
Well, I will say this: the AI seemed to be playing characters very weird. That past showdown, it was playing stuff out of order from how it was set up, and there was some moves on specific characters that it just wouldn't seem to use when the AI was playing as that character. And Sokka was one that was being played weird. The AI didn't use the bleed on any Sokka that I went against.
Must be nice. That thing had me stacked up with like 4 bleeds in one turn. I was like, what did I do to deserve this?
It was a very odd showdown.
It's a great coded game, what can you say? But anybody else on the zBryan or zAsuka events in particular? Showdown event for zAsuka, or their outlook on it, or the zBryan feud event, or the Zombies Needed.
Sick of RNG.
Well, yeah. We could talk about the returns events. I think those are pretty interesting too. For anybody that was back to chasing any of the old zombies, they seem to be trying to gouge everybody for IGC. Like brutally gouging people for IGC to try and give them minimal shards of these cards. I think that it does help if you're close, but you have to be really damn close for it to even remotely be worth it, and you have to already have that IGC stored up. Did any of you guys go for any of the returns events or get anybody from any of the returns events?
No.
I know one of the guys in the lab went for Cena and I believe got him, but I believe that Cena was, I mean, that was the hook and the bait. The Cena one seemed to have a lot more shards. People were hitting shards. They had a lot of shards in those little waste canisters, whatever they were. And I seen a lot of people hit the Cena, and then they were like, "Oh, here we go. We're gonna get Taker. We're gonna get Page. We're gonna get Kane." And then when you look into it, we're like, "Wait, where did all the shards go? Where did everything?" But I think the Cena definitely had a whole lot more than the Taker, the Page.
I agree.
I'm probably going to avoid the cane next week. I might try a loot or two. That probably won't be the one I try. Hopefully for week 5 I can get something on them.
I had to go at the Z page ones, obviously, and obviously no cigar. But they did manage to give me, as everyone knows, on the Nerds Lab, they are determined not to give me a Bella. They are determined I am not going to get a Bella this game. They actually threw me some Nicky shards out of the zombie page in-game cash flow. I'm still miles off, like.
The equal odds ones, they threw you Nicky shards instead of zombie page shards.
So yeah, I got some like 50 Nicky shards. Oh,
Well, you
I'm
need
still
those.
I do, but I'm still miles off.
It's a rough one.
I'm still about 585 shards I need for something like that.
I was surprised that there was no barrel shard option for the taker. It's the only one that hasn't had any.
It's because they know. It's because they know people are within 300 shards and they don't want people getting them, even if they can pay it for them. They want to keep
I
on
only
holding
need
them out.
50.
That's it. They know. They know the people like you are so close, and they're like, oh, she would pay us 50 or $100 for those 50 shards. We don't want to do that. They want to keep on holding it out. It's the worst mentality to have, honestly. It really is. But anybody else on returns events? Any outlooks on them? I really didn't like them. I thought the concept was okay. Of you want to give people shards on cards that they couldn't get previously, but the way that they went about it was a very poor execution of it.
I think they thought it was a faction event based on the points required for the actual contest.
Pretty much. That's a nice way of saying it.
Yeah, they were a waste.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to talk about them before we move on? No. All right. Let's talk about the tours this month. I'm kind of finding them interesting. They're open in zombies. That's it. There's no there's no specific you need this and you need that and blah blah blah. Like, yes, you need them for the pumpkins, but the pumpkins are, as Flo is, alluding to, not the best. So, in reality, if the pumpkins are kind of shit, then do you really need them? Are they really that crazy? The tour requirements don't actually require you to have any specific character other than this one recent one, which is a hard one, which I will say, as Sam was talking about earlier, you need a zombie female, and if you don't have zombie Paige or leveled up, you need to use zombie Charlotte or Sasha, and that can prove to be difficult. Outside of that, the other zombies, they have their own tour, and then there's open tours. And you can use any of the zombies and any of the open people in those tours to get the 35 Triple H shards, and to go all the way to the end. You get, I think it's all 80 shards from the tour, from every tour that's popping out.
Yeah.
I like that change this month.
Yeah, same here. I think that was probably one of the better things that they've done. Hopefully they stick to it, because I'm tired of leveling up characters that I don't want to level up.
I'm going to be the unpopular opinion guy here, where I do like the fact that it's easily accessible. I still kind of like the challenge of taking so-and-so named character and finding out how to win with them with complete minimal effort. That's kind of a strong suit I have. I don't necessarily want them to hold back the shards, per se. I absolutely hate the pumpkins, but something else, even if it's like 1,000 MLC points, whatever. Just something in general that, hey, you could try for this, and have it at each level. So I mean, if it's
you need to have the mentality that all those pumpkins are 1,000 solo points or 2,000 solo.
They already are.
No, I'm saying this way. If you do get something else, it's a bonus. I don't think the pumpkins are needed, from what I'm told, to get Triple H. You could literally go the entire month without pulling a single pumpkin and still get Zombie Triple H. So
I still hate the pumpkins.
I think the pumpkins just hate you.
They
Maybe if you learn to accept the pumpkins.
I'm never accepting the pumpkin.
Well, then the pumpkins can never accept you back.
Well, it's not going to happen.
I think it's a mutual hate relationship going on there.
Yeah, and if you turn it into a mutual love relationship, maybe they'll start paying out for you. I'll tell you what. Let me just go into your account here, and the next pumpkin will be Triple H shards. You're welcome.
Okay. I've only hit one all.
Oh, you're gonna head another one. Next pumpkin. You're welcome.
There you go. Next pumpkin.
It's gonna be a green pumpkin because I don't like you.
No, that's fine. Can I pull a Seth from it? Because I damn sure ain't gonna get it out of his bag.
No. I told you you're getting 5 zombie pumpkin or 5
ZHHH
shards.
Zombie
pumpkin shards.
Can I get the zombie pumpkin? That's what we need.
The next one's gonna be Triple H with just a zombie pumpkin head.
That is. Oh, is that gonna be the
headless
gear?
Yep,
that's
the
gear. the fake rumored gear that he's
no.
It's
not fake rumored. It's the confirmed gear that Zombie Taker's got. It's gonna be just a pumpkin head on Zombie Taker.
Yeah, I seen it on
Zombie
Facebook.
Taker's. Oh, there's a rumor about him. Oh, so we're gonna have 2 pumpkin headgears.
Yeah,
okay, nice.
And
okay.
then the gear for Triple H that gives +5 MP to all colors.
Oh wow.
That one is going to be a jack-o'-lantern.
The only way to unlock the gear, though, is you have to collect every pumpkin and cash them all in at the end.
I hope everybody's
But if you open
down,
them, you don't
this
get
is
them.
some juicy shit right here.
Well, just wait until you find out how they're releasing Zombie Hogan 5th week.
Oh shit, Zombie Hogan, guys, that makes sense. We gotta fucking save up for that one.
You're gonna need
what else, man? This is great.
Zombie.
This is what we need to do for now on. We're gonna take 2 real facts, mix them with 12 fake facts, and me and Broken are just gonna go back and forth.
I think you know what? I like that idea actually.
Until people catch on.
2 bullshits and 3 bullshits and 2 truths.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome. We should do it.
Wait, wasn't the game actually originally called 2 Truths and a Lie?
Yeah, but we're gonna extend it. We're gonna
We're
tell
gonna-
everybody zombie Hogan at the end of the month. You need every zombie at 5-star bronze.
2
Road
truths
Dog
and 3 bullshit.
See, we're just gonna start making shit up at that point.
Yeah.
2 truths and 3 Casey's, Don Jay. Is that what you're talking about?
2 truths and a case. Because I was actually going to bring up the whole spoiler thing on the podcast, because I know there's been like a push of a lot of what's coming out next month.
Yeah, lay it on
Released.
us. Fuck
And,
yeah,
like,
lay us the spoiler info.
It's most of you've seen it. It's out there, but that's what I really want to know is like, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Like, does it take some away? I know.
All right, just spoil it.
Well, like
So I
knowing,
rebuttal.
like not knowing type of thing. What's the dealio?
The spoiler. My concept was the fact, like, are spoilers in this game a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah. Well, here, let's use the next MLC freebie as a character. The character. A lot of people know who it is. Casey was nice enough to let everybody know.
You didn't know?
And credited from Booty Server.
Oh,
Gotta give the thanks.
you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know?
I knew.
Well, go ahead. You better tell somebody.
I knew weeks before Casey did. So, realistically, though, let's say you're kind of over this month. You don't know what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You find out, hey, next month Trish is the chase, and you say, I can't get Striker Trish. I want Trish in my game. That gives you the ability to say, you know what? I still got 3 more weeks of this event. I'm just going to start saving everything up. So it is kind of catch-22. It does kind of ruin the fun a little bit. But at this point, with how last second Scopely says everything, do we really care about ruining their fucking fun? Because they will make you spend $100 to give something away tomorrow. We've
Well,
seen it
wasn't there
before.
some rumor into the fact why Dunn was so done bad that was because he was released a little earlier than he should have been?
His moveset was released prior to anybody saying anything, and Scopely had no choice but to make him shitty.
Yeah, so I guess there's a little.
Well, that's just Scopely being Scopely. They already
Yeah.
know that. We know that Road Dogg is next, so being that we know that, and unfortunately he comes to me asking me why, but luckily I had a picture of a local file, and I was just like, well, tell your fucking coders to stop shoving this in there for 2 minutes, because even when they do it for 2 minutes, it gets found.
So when Road Dogg and Triple H suck next month, we can all blame Booty and Trish. Road Dogg and Trish. When they suck next month, we know who to blame now.
Yeah. Realistically, at the end of the day,
Casey and Booty.
Here's my problem with next month is Road Dogg's tag is unofficially DX Army. Are we going to be required to have Triple H and HBK throughout the month? Like, is this just a ploy of trying to sell their subscriptions more? Is it going to be one VIP tour, or is it going to be a VIP tour plus a Triple H tour plus an HBK tour? You know what I mean?
Are we finally going to get Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson is scheduled to be in the game in 2030, so
Okay.
continue playing and you'll have Iron Mike DX in your game.
The technician.
Yeah, he's a technician. He's not a striker. He's a showboat, and he goes off of Protect Gems.
Oh, yeah, definitely sounds like Mike Tyson.
He's that's him in a nutshell.
Iron Mike. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, well,
totally.
he'll be the first showboat with power gems.
Well,
Fuck it. He'll be the next Hogan. We'll just give him like a 1M.
Doesn't the Fiend
Oh yeah,
have
that's
power
true.
gems?
Fiend's
That's
got
true.
some power gems.
I ignore people in the game I don't have, and he's one I don't have, so he doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm really happy they're finally bringing Trish to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's gonna be great.
So
I'm in that same boat.
support the troops.
But yeah, Road Dogg and Trish for next month. It's gonna be interesting.
Thank you, Casey. Shout out to the Booty server.
Yeah.
Huge shout out. Appreciate it, guys.
What would we do without you?
Probably have a better gaming experience, but who am I?
That's only a probably, though. There's no guarantee there, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right. It's still a Scopely game, so hard pass.
To be real, you can never really find out, though. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's pretty much it for our topics, unless anyone has anything else specific they want to talk about on the monthly. If you do, definitely feel free to speak up. Otherwise, I think we're going to just kick it and hang out with the community for a bit. Showdown's going to kick off at 3 p.m. And we're going to hopefully get some 4-star gold Oscars in some factions. It'll be great. At least I'm thinking it'll be great. It's probably going to suck, to be honest. But
yeah, it's gonna suck. My motivation for this contest has just been driven downhill, and it just keeps going downhill.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, man. I always try to chase all the zombies.
Yeah. I'm not sure spoilers work anyway. I mean, you try to tell people what to do for an entire week, and then they're like, wait, we needed coins this weekend?
Oh my god, dude.
For what?
Oh, blew my mind.
And then I'm the moral coach of the faction. I was unknighted that, but
yeah, that's a rough job for you, man. I'll tell you what.
We post up all the information.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Reading?
Readings are rough.
I know.
Reading. Play the game.
We put pictures too, though, so reading's not actually required.
Yeah. in case anyone else is wondering, for Showdown, if you want, feel free to grind it, but there's no real need unless you're chasing Showdown coins. It's probably
But
going to be the
I
same
have
way
a
as the old way.
gigantic Socko with it. I mean, I have to use it. I have it. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's most likely going to be like the old way where you're going to get attacked 4 times per match. So if you want to grind it, feel free, but like don't let it get in your head that you're losing or missing something out because of that. Like shit just happens.
I do believe they've made some changes yet again to the format. So
It may be lower this time again, but even still, it's just it doesn't matter how low you get the bar if you have 4 people holding on to you every time that you go to make an attempt. That's the issue. Like if you're gonna try and make that hurdle, if you have 4 people holding on to you every time that you're getting ready to make that hurdle, it doesn't matter how low that fucking bar is. You can't hit that bar.
you just gotta
Agreed.
carry the low ones. With Socko, and I say this because I'm giving 100% credit to Socko.
I get that.
With Socko, I was probably gaining about, I'd say with what I was getting hit, it was probably about 5 a match, which is way slower than anything used to. So it was climbing, just slow climbing. My new rule with it is probably, I know a lot of people used to always say start late. Now I think the new rule is start early. But I mean, it's different to everybody.
I opened this. I thought it was mine.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. My goal is throw down defense. It's just gonna be fodder from the beginning, and just try to knock out those required matches because there's no real need to there's just no real need to grind out the Showdown this weekend, to be honest.
I'm gonna put Zombie Charlotte on Socko's back and watch us run. I don't have Taker. I don't have Kane. I do have Rock if I need him. I mean, we could do that too. He's not going to lose me any matches, but won't be as fun as Socko.
It's going to be a grind with 500 Charlotte and Sasha matches. It's going to be a little bit of a bitch, but it'll be okay.
5 of each.
5 per person. And I've already said I'll do 100.
Yeah,
I'll do.
honestly.
Yeah. Didn't Sam say he was doing all the saucer matches?
I'll do
All
100.
500 of them.
Whoever's putting the numbers up, that's all I give a shit about right now.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 100
And just remember,
people or
there's a
fucking
limited number, so
10
you
people.
better get them first, or when Bob looks at that number list.
I mean, look, buy your bags, do your tours. That's what I give a shit about.
Now,
If it's not first come first serve, then yeah, I'm not gonna be pissed off that you weren't there on the first come first serve. But buy your bags, do your tours. You better believe that.
I don't have any
Definitely.
coins.
No, you don't have any coins after the week? I don't think so. Everybody has coins after a week.
My battery's dead.
Oof.
Dog ate my phone.
Hate the phone. Damn, you better hope he shits that one out soon.
We've had quite the excuse list. Nothing comes as a surprise anymore.
It's an interesting one, man, to say the least. There's a lot of people that have a lot of interesting. Yeah, Wi-Fi is down.
Yeah. Speaking of, we had one last night where his points didn't count. We had a bunch. There's always fun. Dog Eat the Phone was a good one. One guy said his battery was dead, and a minute later posted a
Chuck's got that
screenshot of a
shit
full
right.
at 98%.
Chuck's got that shit right. You better hit that Royal Rumble tour. It ain't
Yeah,
that hard.
that's what I heard a lot of. Mine's
At the end
done.
of the day-
I can't get anything else from my Rumble tours.
At the end of the day, when your grandma dies 6 times in a matter of 4
Yeah,
months.
yeah. Didn't she die last week?
No,
you can't ask
no,
him
no,
that.
no, that was.
No, I
yeah,
have 12 grandmas.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
mean-
lengthy, convoluted story. So
Well, lucky for you, I'm also going to skip this event by listening to your story. Go.
Bingo.
A good topic I heard, Bob. I know you asked a bunch of people is
What's up?
who we all consider the top 5 people in the game right now.
Sure, let's do it. Fuck yeah, that
I
got
know there was a
everybody
lot.
heated that day. Holy shit!
Yeah, it was a
Really?
good
Oh my
conversation.
god, I did not realize how much of a fire sparker that was going to be. Holy crap!
Ironically,
What
I
servers
think
did you ask that question on, Bob?
Yeah, I know, but still.
I think
Do it.
2 people though came up in everyone's, and I think the 2 people that absolutely came up in everyone's were Socko and Keith Lee.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody excluded those 2.
no.
I did.
Yeah,
So
Nikki Bella,
so
Brie
let's
Bella.
talk about I'll put it in a format then for everybody so everybody can actually understand what we're talking about. I woke up one day and I was just thinking to myself, I was talking with a buddy of mine and he was talking about Hollywood Hogan, and he was saying that he doesn't like using Hollywood Hogan, that he's not good. And I started asking him, so what do you consider good? Would you not consider one of the top 5 cards good? Because in my opinion, Hollywood Hogan's one of the top 5 cards in the game. And he goes, there's no way. So then that started to spark and prompt the whole entire conversation of what's your top 5 in the game. It doesn't matter if it's male, female, Hall of Fame or not. It can be the same class. Like if you think that Neville and Darren Young are both the best 2 cards in the game, you could have them in the game even though they're both acrobats. Sam, I'm bouncing off of you. Thank you. But the thing is, like, it prompted a whole thing of who do you really think is the top 5 in the game?
Well, you want to go around the wheel and talk about the top 2 of each class?
We could, but I'd rather just go for a top 5 in the game, like what you guys think.
They're all going to be powerhouses, Bob. It's not fair.
It's not true, though.
No, I know. I'm just making a blanket statement that
That's true.
Powerhouse has, like, who's going to name a showboat?
Zombie Roman.
I can think of one.
Zombie Roman.
Yeah,
was,
Zombie Roman was on my top.
That's fair.
Somebody tried
give
to
you
put up Fiend as well, but I know they were a mark for Fiend with the gear, and that's it. It's to everybody's own personal top 5, and this also just to also have like a blanket statement. This has no specific criteria. This is not who is the best at saving health packs or who is the best at showdown. There's none of that. It's just in general. The most generic thing. One of my buddies was talking about, okay, so you're saying if I started a brand new account, what 5 cards would I want on my account? And I was like, if that's how you want to view it, that's a totally fine way of viewing it. If that's how you're thinking of it, it's similar to a team. Like if you're building a sports team, who would be the top 5 people you'd build a sports team around?
Yeah, but you wouldn't fill it with 5 quarterbacks.
No.
That's the problem.
Correct. So...
But I think Demon Inferno is onto something here. Neville, Chain Gang, Cena, Ryback, Bubba Ray, and Darren.
Okay.
I think I don't even think this needs to be a conversation. I think he's pretty much nailed it right on
Demon's
the head.
trolling you.
No, I think he's onto something.
Anybody that's in the chat, please feel free to chime in and add along.
Oh,
who you
absolutely.
guys
We
think
wanna
the
hear
top
your
5
opinion.
is. We're asking
Where
everybody
did we
here.
have this discussion? Because I can't find where I said my top 5.
Probably 1% or Intel.
It must have been Nerd Chat, because I've seen it.
Nerds, sorry, nerds maybe.
Yeah. I knew it was in the Nerds Lab, but I can't find it.
Nerds or Intel maybe.
I'd tell you where, but I'm not there, so
Do you want to be?
Sure, why not?
Hey, look who it is, Davey. You came in just in time.
I know
So
it
Davey,
was in the Nerds Lab.
we just decided to ask. So I was talking to a buddy of mine. Long story short, I'll tell you the story. I was talking to a buddy. He told me that he didn't think Hollywood Hogan was too good of a card, and I asked him, so you don't think one of the top 5 cards in the game is too good of a card? And he said there's no way that Hollywood Hogan's a top 5 card in the game. And that's when we got into the whole debate of, okay, so who do you think the top 5 cards in the game are right now? It doesn't matter of class, it doesn't matter male, female, it doesn't matter Hall of Fame or not, just in general, who's the top 5 cards in the game. And Broken made the joke that it's not fair because you're just going to say that that's 5 powerhouses, but it's not necessarily true. So we're going around and asking people what's going on with their top 5 and who everybody has for their top 5.
All right, can I go first before I forget them?
Go for it.
I'd say, in no specific order, that Keith Lee, Macho Man, Master of the Universe, Socko, Zombie Triple H, and Z Roman are probably top 5 in my opinion.
That's a fair point. All of those are very fair points too. Anybody else that wants to go through their top 5 at all before we just get into everybody in chat, because chat's blowing up now. I like it.
Can't you see, man?
His list was, I think, all mine, except I might have not have had zHHH on it. I'm checking here to make sure. I don't want to say something and then be like, yeah, it's not what you said 2 days ago.
I love you, Davey.
Well, I think you need to
Dylon, and Dylon.
I would honestly have to say that if you're talking top 5 characters and you do not include Zombie Triple H, the striker that does not move the pin bar, I think you need to reevaluate the list.
I think a lot of stuff comes into play with it. I think people will feel differently because there are so many top people in the game that list of 5 could, there's probably 20 to 25 that are just interchangeable for everybody based on their play style.
That's why, because I didn't have any criteria, and I specifically didn't want to have any criteria because I knew it was. I just wanted to get anyone's generic top 5.
So mine was, as stated, it was Socko, Z Roman, Keith Lee, Monsters of the Universe, Macho. My 5th was actually Hall of Fame Austin, who has
Hall of Fame
the
Austin is annoying.
ungodly kick-out murder you move. I believe it's like 200.
It's like a 250,000 health.
Yeah, it's like a 250,000 health on kick-out that just keeps recycling.
I don't know. If you're able to use that Triple H, though, to cascade into more reds, like, holy shit. Like, you could just continuously use that same
Yeah, especially with the non-pin
over
bar,
and
you could
over,
just keep... Yeah.
especially on 2 chooses. Like,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's up there. My thing with him is he wasn't out enough with.
Correct,
So, I
yeah,
mean, he's
absolutely.
I think I even have on here 7. And then we actually got into woman and how Carmella and Sasha dominate the woman, along with Kyrie and Lana.
The problem I have with Carmella is she is so easy to counter. All you have to do is use Carmella.
That's
right.
Because her best moveset is triple purple, and she will never get a move off because you're just going to go in there with your purple steel.
Right.
Yep.
So I had Keith Lee, obviously. Keith Lee's amazing in this game. I had Masters of the Universe Macho. I had the reason I had Hollywood Hogan up there along with Zombie Triple H is because they all have moves that don't move the pin bar that you can choose gems with. And that truly is it's an incomparable type of strength until you have it. When you have it, you can truly realize how you can set up the entire board and you just never lose. It's that next level type of strength. And when I started to sit back, and I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, well, realistically, Hollywood's a great card, but he's not necessarily top 5 if you also include a female in the game. So yeah, if you have Sasha with the gear, I think that she's a top 5 card in the game because females are important, and I think that deserves to have one of those top 5 spots. And I still have a toss up between either Socko or Zombie Roman for the 5th place. That's my hold up, but I think I go with Socko over Z Roman.
I'm still waiting for you guys to mention a male character I actually have.
Sid is amazing though. That's the thing. Your Sid is so great, but the thing is, I guess because nobody has him to understand how great he is, that I don't know.
His biggest killer is that it's an 8 charge. He's absolutely fantastic. I love the card. He's so much fun, and nothing survives that bleed, blow up the board combo. But it's not viable for feud unless you have a line bonus, because you can't take any of the trainers off of him because he needs all the extra power gems to turn them all into blast.
Right.
So that's the biggest hang up that I have with him, as far as him being top tier. He's top tier. There's no question. But there are faster people because he's not turn one.
Right. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but it's like the only card I have that hardly anybody else does.
I have a question. Do you have NWO Ted? NWO $1 Million Man?
I do.
Do you prefer Sid or him?
I prefer Sid's gameplay better. The fights are shorter.
Then the
I'm
cross
going to take a
breaks
lot less damage.
Then the cross breaks on NDO with the boss time.
Well, right now, see, this is my problem. Is that boss plate? I need more boss plates, because right now I have it currently on NWO show.
Oh.
So
okay.
that so that's my defense for Showdown is Big Show
with the boss plate.
With the anti-bleed and the boss plate backed up with Sid.
Gotcha.
You see,
I mean, it's just a horrible defense.
It really
And now
is.
Z Kane wants a boss plate
I
too.
know, and now Zombie Kane wants one. Andrade's naked now that I took the boss plate off of him and put it on Big Show. So this is why I said I need like 12 boss plates.
I'll take
So,
6.
Edmund, you mentioned there that you didn't have any of the characters that the lads mentioned before. Well, neither did I, and I ain't got the characters that you've just mentioned either.
Yeah, I mean, that's why
But he has HBK.
That's why we talk about a top 5, you know? It's top 5 of the game. And yes, we know you have your wonderful, fantastic, fancy schmancy HBK. And HBK is a very good card. It's a very great card. No argument. Anybody else?
We sit around and talk about characters all the time. So, I mean, it's not like we're not used to evaluating characters that we don't have or things of that nature. And I would think everybody does, especially as new cards are released, you have to understand what they do in order to figure out, okay, when I come across this character, how am I going to combat it? So everybody should be understanding the possibilities of every character in the game, even if you don't have them.
Yeah, and with what she just said, my shameless plug of the day, I did post an invite to the Nerds Lab in the podcast live chat. We talk about this stuff all the time. Characters sit there, we argue with each other, we fight. Me and Bob had an argument that went for so long we both just kind of gave up on it for a while.
No,
But oh god, mute him.
We need to revisit it.
We'll revisit it next year. We both just threw in the towel. But yeah, if anybody wants to join in there again, we just talk a lot of stuff. You need any help, whatever with the game. I mean, literally every new character that comes out, we'll read them, throw them around. Now, we even have Cable in there who's making all these content creations, which, by the way, have just in limited. He has the best videos around.
Yeah, I want to also give a huge shout out to Cable. Fucking props on the video, dude.
Yeah, the videos are amazing. It's even comparison to what's out there right now. I mean, they are definitely the best to watch, most informative. You'll see a bunch of different things. You won't see, hey, I'm just going to throw Hogan and Hogan on every single guy. 3-star moves. I mean,
it's rough, man. Not everybody has Hogan and Hogan. You know?
Yeah.
Congrats, Cable, on the content creator role.
Yeah.
I do see a ton of folks joining over in the Nerds Lab. I do want to let everybody know, because we don't actually have rules posted, it is a safe haven for nerdy game discussion. No drama.
Just have fun. That's really all it is. It's a bunch of nerds. you know, having fun.
Yep.
But yeah,
And
I
no
wanna,
faction stuff either.
yeah.
No drama.
not,
no.
not joining, says Ocho. That's why.
From time to time, you'll eventually see me have a meltdown, but that's about it.
That's why Ocho chills in on the podcast. Drama.
Yeah. He don't want the smoke. He wants the tea.
All right, I'm gonna hop off here, get ready for showdown, take a shower,
All right,
and
bro.
take care of something. Apparently, Big Papa Brian disqualified somebody from his contest, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Oh,
So I can try to reverse it.
all right.
So I'll catch you guys later.
All right, man.
They're on to me.
Sounds like a plan. You have a good one.
Broken.
So, thanks to Broken for coming on out. Cable, thank you for actually chilling out here the whole time and just hanging out in the chat. It was a shit ton of fun hanging out with you. And and obviously this isn't like a sponsored anything at all. I just want to just give you a fucking huge shout out on your huge ass fucking content creator gig. It's awesome. You can now do your preview videos and actually give insight as to why you play the game the way you do. It's pretty badass to say the least, and I can't wait to see a whole shit ton more coming out.
I can't wait to see the tamale making video. That's what I was. I think that's what we're all waiting for here.
Yeah.
I want to see a 5-star bronze tamale. Let's go.
Okay, well, we need that 5-star bronze tamale for sure. Also, if you want, definitely feel free. I guess just let me know. I can post an invite link to your Merrick's gaming server, I should say, not Cable Guy. You are always the Cable Guy to me. Your Merrick's gaming server in the live chat whenever you want. So I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that came out today. Appreciate everybody joining. AJ Broken has already left. Flo, Cable, even though he hasn't said anything, is hanging out and chilling with us. Sam and Envy, appreciate you actually coming out for your first one. I do want to have you on for some more. It's been fun having you on here, especially for your first time. So I appreciate the insight from where you're at too, and it's pretty kick-ass. You were very, very entertaining for a lot of it too. So thanks everybody for coming on out. I can't believe we made it to 13, made it to teens on the Lounge Roundtable podcast. It is nuts, and I'm hoping we can make it through all of them. So thank you guys for coming on out.
Our next one's on Halloween.
Oh man, is that the day?
Are we gonna dress up?
Boy.
Halloween's cancelled.
Boy, Halloween podcast. Who's ready for the spooky edition of absolutely shitty odds?
Oh, can we all dress up as Grim and Booty?
No, you'll get a spooky high chance of that one.
Oh, yes. Well, looks like I'm not getting them.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming on out. One final thing I do want to just remind everybody, kind of like I was doing in the beginning, if anybody does want to be on any of the Roundtable podcasts, just shoot me a message and we will try to get you on, similar to how we got Envy on today. Just do me a favor, let me know, and we can work on schedules. We usually try to have them Saturdays, 1 p.m. Eastern, 2 hours before Showdown kickoff. Obviously, Scopely will change feuds and Showdown events around, so we try to accommodate everybody's schedule. But just do me a favor, let me know. We'll get you added to the community lounge room, and we will see when we can get everybody on. It'll be great. So thanks everybody for coming on out. We're going to stick around for another 15 minutes. At least I will. Hanging out with everybody in the community and on the chat that wants to talk. If anyone wants to get anything off their chest about top 5, any questions about the month, if anybody wants to just say anything regarding what we talked about on the podcast, feel free to just, I guess, speak up, go on the live chat, and just we'll be here kicking it.